Hey guys, welcome to our kitchen. Today we got a good dinner for you that we're going to make. We are going to make Nashville Fried Chicken Sandwiches, potato wedges, and we're going to have some watermelon with it. Hope you guys checked out my last episode. What did we make, babe? I can't even remember. Lamb.
Lamb chops.
Yes, we had lamb, Brussels sprouts, and potatoes. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So first we are going to get our potato wedges in the oven. We have the oven preheated to 400 degrees. I've already got most of the potatoes cut. I just got one more. I just did 4 of these size potatoes. Cut them in half, and then in half again, and then in half. So you end up with 4 pieces per side. Actually, I'm going to put some olive oil on them in this bowl before I put them on this tray. And of course I lined the tray with parchment paper. Olive oil. A little salt. And toss it around. And we'll spread them out on this tray, so that each one is not touching another. Okay, then we're going to put these in the oven at 400 degrees for about 30 to 35 minutes until they're golden. We have our potatoes roasting in the oven, so now we're going to go ahead and get started on breading and frying our chicken breast for the sandwiches. So we have some thin cut chicken breast here that I just bought from the store already thin. So first we're going to take a cup of milk and 2 eggs and a couple tablespoons or so of hot sauce, and whisk it around a little, make a mess.
Cooking.
And then over here we have our flour mixture that we're going to make. We have a 1.5 cups of flour. And I'm going to add a 1/3 cup of cornstarch and a teaspoon of baking powder and a teaspoon each of salt and black pepper. Just to season up the flour a little. And give it a stir. So we're going to take one of our thin chicken breast here, put it in the flour mixture, I guess you could call it that. Then we're going to do a dunk in the eggs, milk, and hot sauce. And so we did a dunk in the dry, into the wet, and then back into the dry. And then we have our oil here heating up on medium-high. And we're just going to place it in there. And start with the rest of our breast here. And we've had the oil heating up on medium-high for a few minutes. We're going to do dry first, give it a coating, dunk it in the egg and milk, back into the dry. Kind of shake off a little bit excess into the oil. Just fit one more in here. Get this into the oil. I'm going to wash my hands, and we're going to make a sauce that we're going to be brushing this chicken with. Okay guys, we have our potatoes are still roasting, and we have our chicken breaded and it's frying on one side. We're going to flip them over when they're golden brown, and I'm just going to have them sitting on this tray here. And so while they're going, we're going to make this sauce that we're going to brush onto our chicken breasts after they're done cooking. And so here we have 4 tablespoons of butter that I've melted. And to it we're going to add a teaspoon each of salt and black pepper. And we have a teaspoon of garlic powder. A tablespoon of brown sugar. A teaspoon of smoked paprika. And a 1/4 of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. You can do a little bit more of this if you like yours extra spicy, but we're going to do about a 1/4 of a teaspoon. And 2 teaspoons of hot sauce.
What kind of hot sauce?
Well, this is
oh, yeah.
like Texas Pete, or you can use Louisiana style hot sauce.
We're not endorsed.
And we're just going to give this a mix. Some recipes people will use, instead of butter, they will use the oil that they fry their chicken in. But we just melted some butter and used it. And so we have all of those mixed together here, and when this is mixed together, we're going to brush this onto the chicken once it's done cooking. So we're going to give our chicken a flip. It's done about 4 minutes on that side. And do about the same on this side until it's golden brown. So these are golden crispy. We're going to put these on the tray. It helps to drain them, and we're going to brush them with the sauce that we just made. And I don't think I mentioned it earlier, but we got the thin cut chicken breast just because it's easier for a sandwich. And take our sauce here and some on.
So what's the sauce taste like?
It's sweet and smoky and spicy. Yes. And then flip them over and do the other side. And this is a silicone basting brush. You can also just use a spoon. Just to pour it over a little and then spread it around. Okay, these chicken are ready, and we're gonna get our potatoes done, and then we're gonna build our sandwich. And we're wrapping everything up together. We have some sour cream here. We're gonna make a dip for our potato wedges. So I have about a cup of sour cream here. And we're gonna add to it a teaspoon of salt and pepper. And we're gonna zest some lemon. Makes a really bright tasting something to dip your potato wedges in. We're going to do a little bit of lemon juice, maybe about a tablespoon. Ooh, that's squirting. And then we're going to grate a garlic clove into it as well. And give it a stir. And gonna get a cute little basket here. We're gonna put our potato wedges in. We're gonna put some of the sour cream sauce in here. Put our potato wedges in the basket. And then here we go. We're gonna make our sandwich. I'm gonna take one of these chicken breasts here that we have coated with the sauce that we made, and place it on this roll. These are the Hawaiian style rolls. They're slightly sweet. And we're going to top that with coleslaw. This is a store-bought coleslaw. You can make your own if you want to, or just use your favorite coleslaw. And that goes on top of the chicken. And got some pickles here. We're gonna put some on the chicken as well. And put our little bun. Something cute to hold it together. We have our potato wedges. And with this, guys, we're just gonna have some ice cold watermelon. They're super in season and it's hot outside and it just goes well with it. And there you have it, you guys, our version of the Nashville style fried chicken sandwich, potato wedges and watermelon, and hope you guys enjoy. See you next time.